Hey there, I just wanted to make a quick video today because it is a snow day in Vancouver and kind of bored in my room, not too much to do, and it's Lent. So I wanted to cover the three temptations and the seven deadly sins. Yeah, so you can Google these things, seven deadly sins. They are lust, avarice, gluttony, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. So those are the seven. Seven is a special number. Seven. There are seven archangels, or from three primary colors you get seven. Seven is a number that you can do like paper rock scissors. Holding each other in check with a system of three. You can also do that with a system of seven. If you ever played Mortal Kombat, every character has counter characters, except for one character, Raiden, who's only counter characters himself, and another character. But most of the characters have two counter characters. So through a system of seven, you can have a system similar to paper rock scissors, with each character or element holding each other in check. And that's the same with the three primary races. Earth being a black race, air being the white race, and water being the Asian race. And I can get into more detail on how those elements represent each race. And fire, which is not necessarily a race, but gingers are commonly associated with fire. But fire is a combination of earth being combustible with air and then causing fire. But fire is normally not considered an element, but a chemical reaction between earth and air and heat and light. But yeah, we can discuss that. If you want to discuss in the comments or message me, then we can discuss that in further detail. So those are the seven deadly sins. One could argue that you could counter each sin during Lent with a virtue or even another type of sin. So, for example, if you're slothful, you can motivate a slothful person with avarice, which is greed, and lust, which is the desire to be with another. Or gluttony, you can get a gluttonous person to refrain so much from eating through lust, wanting the desire to be appealing, and pride. So and argumentatively, you could dangle things in front of people to motivate them to give up certain types of characteristics or weaknesses in people. And if you examine people, usually they'll succumb to one of these seven deadly sins. And I try to practice the virtues, and pride is a sin that most people don't understand. But when you're on a power trip, or you can do whatever you want to the people in your community, and there isn't anyone that can really do anything about it or do anything to you, that's pride. But you have to keep in the back of your mind that there's someone there that could put you in your place, and they say that pride cometh before the fall. So you can't let yourself be on a power trip or think that you're better than everyone else, and that you can get away with doing whatever you want, because there will always be the law to answer to. There will always be the law to answer to. And if you're a Christian, you know that there's someone, you believe in a God, an authoritative power greater than yourself, that will put you in your place if you get out of line. And just be humble. Try to remind yourself of that you're not omnipotent, that you do have to answer to someone. And at the end of the day, if you believe in God, you try your best to be humble and come down from power trip. And an exercise that you could do to come down from a power trip is maybe practice a charity. Maybe going around picking up cans in a bag and just humbling yourself before people, And then there will be people that walk up to you and try to give you money and things like that because they see, oh, this guy's down on his luck. He's just picking up cans for money. Maybe he needs help. You'll see that there are good people in the community. And maybe a good way to come down from a prideful state is to dress up in a monk's plain clothing, shave your head bald, walk around, and just know that and then people will make fun of you, they'll ridicule you, but you have to keep in mind that you're just trying to humble yourself, and it's a good exercise to remind yourself that you're not God here, and that that you still have to answer to someone, and it's basically how you come down from that type of sin. But I know my place in the world. I think I'm respectful to people, and for the most part, and I try not to go on a power trip or anything like that, but I try to remind myself that I'm just a normal member of the community, and there are rules and things that I have to abide by. So I hope this Lent that you find the time to fast, try to examine the virtues and the 7 deadly sins, and just know that that if you're a person building yourself and you haven't found that right person yet, you're probably just not looking in the right places. I hear a lot of guys complain that they can't find the right girl, the right this, but a lot of those girls are still working on themselves, developing as people. And when you're older, you'll see that that a lot of the people that didn't find anyone, and you may be one of those people that stayed solo your whole life, or most of your life, and you'll see that there's lots of people that walk that path, and I think you'll find each other in another place, another circumstance, better circumstance than this one. A lot of those girls, they were girls that everyone made fun of, people ignored, but you'll see that those girls were that they're the type of characters and people that are fitting of a soul, that will find a perfect form and be a perfect person for you in a better and perfect circumstance that might be part of this world or not part of this world. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling on here, but we'll end this video and then I'll cut to another video where we cover the 3 temptations. Okay.